Today we're diving into a super important topic, the historical points on how we humans have been messing up our world. I've got 5 jaw-dropping facts lined up that'll have you shook. By the end of this video, you'll have a whole new perspective on the impact we've had on our planet throughout history, so be sure to stick around till the end because you won't want to miss out on this. The colonization and exploitation of indigenous populations have deeply affected their cultural fabric and traditional knowledge. Colonial powers, in expanding their empires, imposed their cultural, religious, and educational systems on indigenous peoples, leading to widespread cultural destruction and loss of traditional knowledge. The systematic erasure of indigenous cultural practices and beliefs occurred as part of the colonizers' efforts to assert dominance, marginalizing and devaluing the rich traditions of these communities. This deliberate suppression not only resulted in the loss of invaluable traditional knowledge, but also disrupted the intergenerational transmission of customs and beliefs that had been central to these communities for centuries. Moreover, the exploitation of indigenous populations for labor and resources caused significant disruptions to their societies. Forced labor, land dispossession, and foreign economic systems led to the erosion of traditional livelihoods and economic structures. These disruptions devastated indigenous populations and contributed to the loss of vital traditional knowledge related to sustainable resource management and ecological practices. The consequences of cultural destruction and the loss of traditional knowledge continue to impact indigenous communities across generations. Many struggle with the profound effects of colonization on their cultural resilience and identity, affecting practices related to agriculture, medicine, land stewardship, storytelling, and spiritual beliefs. Efforts to address this historical injustice and revitalize indigenous cultures and traditional knowledge have gained momentum. Advocates for indigenous rights emphasize the importance of supporting indigenous-led initiatives focused on language revitalization, cultural heritage preservation, and intergenerational knowledge transmission. These initiatives play a crucial role in nurturing the resilience of indigenous communities and fostering pride in their unique cultural heritage. In conclusion, colonization's impact on indigenous cultures and traditional knowledge has been profound, resulting in widespread destruction and loss. Addressing this historical legacy requires recognizing the enduring contributions of indigenous cultures and supporting initiatives that empower them to reclaim, preserve, and transmit their traditional knowledge for current and future generations. Let's explore the fascinating yet impactful era of the Industrial Revolution. Picture a world transitioning from handcrafted goods to mass production with big factories popping up everywhere. However, there's a darker side to this story. As the Industrial Revolution accelerated, mass production took center stage. Instead of artisans crafting individual items, machines churned out goods at lightning speed. This shift increased pollution and resource exploitation. With more factories and machinery, natural resource usage surged, resulting in heightened air and water pollution, negatively impacting people and wildlife. Now onto the not-so-fun part, the unequal distribution of wealth and resources. The industrial landscape transformed, widening the gap between the wealthy and the working class. Industrial barons and factory owners profited, while workers, including men, women, and children, toiled in tough conditions for minimal pay. This unequal distribution brewed social unrest and economic disparities, reshaping societies profoundly. Beyond environmental and social challenges, the Industrial Revolution laid the groundwork for a massive shift in how we live and work. Cities expanded as people moved from rural to urban areas for factory employment. This rapid urbanization brought opportunities and struggles, offering employment but also leading to overcrowding, inadequate living conditions, and increased resource strain. Reflecting on the Industrial Revolution's impacts, it's crucial to recognize its lasting effects on our world. From shaping modern manufacturing and technology to leaving a mark on the environment and societies, this pivotal period continues to influence our contemporary lives. That was a roller coaster ride through the Industrial Revolution. It reminds us that while progress brings innovation, it's essential to tread carefully, considering the broader impact on our planet and its inhabitants. Child labor is a deeply concerning issue that has impacted societies across the globe for centuries, shaping the lives of children and the fabric of communities in varying ways. This distressing practice has deprived many young individuals of their right to a quality education, a nurturing childhood, and the opportunity to develop essential skills for a promising future. Now let's navigate through the historical landscapes where child labor has left its mark. During the Industrial Revolution, the demand for labor created appalling conditions for children in factories, mills, and mines. These young souls toiled in hazardous environments, enduring long hours and often facing physical and emotional abuse. Even in modern times, the echoes of child labor persist, perpetuated by factors such as poverty, lack of access to education, and economic exploitation. The impact of child labor resonates beyond the individual, affecting communities and societies at large. By denying children their right to education and a nurturing environment, the cycle of poverty and limited opportunities is perpetuated, hindering the overall socio-economic development of nations. Consequently, addressing child labor is intertwined with fostering sustainable and inclusive development. Amid this challenging reality, international organizations, governments, and grassroots initiatives have been pivotal in enacting policies, providing support systems, and advocating for the rights of children. These efforts underscore the collective commitment to ending child labor and paving the way for a world where every child is granted the fundamental right to learn, play, and grow in a safe and supportive environment. In conclusion, the issue of child labor spans generations and geographies, leaving a profound impact on the lives of children and the fabric of societies. By illuminating the historical context and ongoing challenges, we recognize the urgency of protecting children from exploitative labor and affirming their right to a thriving childhood and a future filled with opportunities. The development and testing of nuclear weapons raise a multitude of serious concerns, ranging from long-term environmental consequences to the imminent threat of catastrophic nuclear warfare. This pursuit not only leaves a lasting impact on the environment, but also poses the specter of unimaginable global devastation. Let's explore this complex topic and unpack the intricate web of impacts and risks associated with nuclear weapons. While nuclear tests may conjure images of immense explosions and mushroom clouds, the long-term environmental aftermath is equally significant. After a nuclear explosion, debris and soil laden with radionuclides are propelled high into the air before descending back to Earth. This fallout from nuclear explosions can lead to the accumulation of radioactive materials in air, soil, and water, posing substantial health risks to ecosystems and living organisms. The lingering environmental damage has the potential to persist for generations, leaving a haunting legacy. Beyond the encompassing environmental toll, the ominous cloud of catastrophic nuclear warfare looms large. The existence of nuclear weapons raises the stakes to unprecedented degrees. With the potential for widespread devastation on an unparalleled scale, it is sobering to consider the catastrophic human suffering and societal disarray resulting from a large-scale nuclear conflict. The continuous threat of nuclear warfare casts a dark shadow over international security and has spurred global efforts towards disarmament and nuclear non-proliferation, acknowledging the ongoing serious threat to global stability. Effectively addressing the multifaceted challenges posed by nuclear weapons testing and development demands a comprehensive and sustained commitment to disarmament and non-proliferation efforts. This includes ratifying disarmament agreements, enhancing nuclear security measures, and mobilizing diplomatic initiatives aimed at de-escalating global nuclear tensions. Robust environmental remediation efforts in regions historically impacted by nuclear testing are also essential, ensuring support for affected communities and restoring ecosystems to the extent possible. Educating and engaging the public on the inherent risks and lasting consequences of nuclear weapons testing and development is crucial for building support for disarmament and non-proliferation efforts. By fostering widespread awareness and understanding, we can catalyze a chorus of voices calling for urgent action to address these critical issues. Ultimately, it is essential to acknowledge the imperative of working towards a world where the threat of nuclear warfare is relegated to history and where the environmental impacts of nuclear testing are rectified to the highest extent possible. The pursuit of nuclear weapons, the aftermath of nuclear testing, and the looming threat of nuclear warfare underscore the critical importance of concerted actions aimed at nuclear disarmament, non-proliferation, and environmental remediation. Only by recognizing the genuine gravity of these concerns and working collectively towards viable solutions can we endeavor to cultivate a safer and more secure world for future generations. As cities thrive, rapid urbanization weaves a tale of triumphs and challenges. Picture towering skyscrapers, bustling streets, and the vibrant, energy-defining urban life. Yet beneath the allure lies a narrative of habitat destruction, heightened pollution, and strain on natural resources, casting a shadow on sustainable city development. The swift urbanization unfolds as a double-edged sword, transforming the natural landscape. Urban expansion encroaches upon surrounding habitats, leading to the fragmentation and destruction of ecosystems, posing a significant threat to biodiversity. Diverse flora and fauna lose their once thriving homes at the altar of development, urging a re-evaluation of urban growth for the delicate coexistence of nature and human habitation. Furthermore, the surge in urbanization stirs heightened pollution levels, veiling cities in a haze that impacts inhabitants' well-being. Vehicular emissions, industrial effluents, and urban waste create a grim portrait of environmental degradation, urging a concerted effort to mitigate pollution and foster sustainable urban models prioritizing environmental health. The strain on natural resources underscores the need for mindful resource management amid urban expansion. As cities burgeon, the demand for resources like water, energy, and land escalates, propelling urgent calls for resource efficiency and conservation. Balancing urban aspirations with environmental preservation has spurred innovation, reshaping urban planning paradigms towards sustainable ecosystems. Amidst this complexity, it is imperative to promote a harmonious symbiosis between urban development and environmental preservation, setting the stage for resilient and inclusive cities. Through green infrastructure, sustainable waste waste management, and conservation-driven policies, cities can transcend challenges posed by rapid urbanization and burgeon as beacons of sustainability. Envisioning a future where cities prosper in harmony with nature entails a paradigm shift towards eco-centric urban planning and a collective resolve to nurture urban spaces prioritizing environmental stewardship and resilience. In essence, the expansion of urban landscapes amid rapid urbanization profoundly impacts the environment and natural resources, beckoning a transformative urban narrative. By orchestrating a paradigm shift embracing environmental stewardship, cities can transcend perils of unchecked growth and carve a path towards sustainable, thriving urban havens where an enduring equilibrium between nature and urbanity prevails. I hope you were just as mind-blown by those historical points as I was. It's crazy to think about the impact we've had on our world throughout history, but it's also a huge wake-up call for all of us. If you want to show some love to my channel and support my work, check out the description below, or you can buy a Snickers for me. Please subscribe because subscribing will make you awesome.